There are several reasons as to why you can't achieve what you want to, but today I'd like to cover at least 6 reasons why you think you can't achieve what you normally should be able to easily. You live like you've got about 10 more lives, as if this particular moment is gonna come several more times. You keep procrastinating all the time as if this single moment just doesn't matter. Let me break it to you, and I need to put this as nicely as possible. But no, this particular moment is never going to come back again. And you are never going to be the same age. You might never even have another tomorrow. Are you really willing to compromise on the today that you have? Next up, you need to seriously stop thinking that everything that happens to you is difficult. Every situation that occurs to you. You need to really stop thinking that that situation is difficult or tough to handle. If you start thinking that it's easy and that it's a situation that you can completely take control of, and this is how you encourage your brain, you motivate your brain to sort of take control of the situation and be able to overcome such a situation or a challenge that you're placed at. If you think it's difficult, it's certainly going to be difficult. You need to look at the mountain and tell yourself, you should be able to tell yourself that you can certainly climb it. And you should be able to tell yourself that you can climb mountains that are far higher than that. Stop being afraid of challenges the moment you see them. First, try to understand the situation you're in, and then try to think of solutions as to how to overcome such a situation. Don't just stupidly give up before even trying. Next up, as weird and awkward as this sounds, you need to have a little bit of confidence in yourself. You need to trust yourself a little bit more. Don't be overconfident, but at least place a little bit of confidence in yourself and believe in yourself more. Believe that you can achieve the goal that you plan on achieving. Trust yourself that you can certainly overcome the situation that you're currently in, because you certainly can. And if you think you can achieve whatever the mind can conceive, it can certainly achieve. If you believe you can do it. If you believe you can't do it, you certainly can't do it, because you have given up much before you've even bothered trying, much before you've even sort of begun planning on how to overcome the situation that you're presently in. So make sure you place a little bit of confidence in yourself, because if you do not place confidence on yourself, why must anybody else trust you? Next up, you don't have a goal. Having goals is really important, but why is it important? Now, let me ask you, would it be easy to travel by car from your home to a place you've never ever been to? It is certainly going to be unbelievably hard. But why? Because you don't have any form of direction. Think how easy it would have been if you had directions to the destination. And coming back to my point, having goals is like having directions. A long-term goal or aim is possibly one of the destinations of your journey. Short-term goals, on the other hand, will help you to improve yourself and will assist you in eventually meeting the long-term goals you may have set for yourself. But it is incredibly important that you follow your goals and not abandon them like we do with New Year resolutions. You certainly can't climb a mountain in one day, but keep at it and do not give up. Next up, being jealous of others. We all tend to make this mistake at some point in our lives. However, it is important to realize the value of time. Ask yourself if you really have the time to be thinking about other people's lives. Alternatively, what I suggest you could be thinking of is millions, no, billions of ways to improve your life. We often make the mistake of believing that the person we are jealous of has had it very easy, and very often they've had it really, really tough. I'm not going to deny that in rare cases some people may have had it easy or even very easy. But if you want to see yourself in a much better place than them, then there's only one way. You need to force yourself to think how hard or how difficult it may have been for them to get to where they are today. This way, you can unconsciously suggest yourself to work harder, a whole lot harder. This will open your eyes and will enable you to see the world in a completely different manner. In this way, you will also believe that they deserve where they are and you need to work your ass off to surpass them. Now, you're not jealous, rather you are inspired by where they are in life. And when you follow through with your hard work, someday you too will become someone's inspiration. Lastly, being afraid of tomorrow and living in the past. So many times we wish that we could turn back time to live in the past. We wish that we were back in middle school or high school or university because we regret some of our mistakes or behaviors. On the other hand, it could also be because we had the best time of our life back in the day. When you think about the past, what are you missing out on? Ever thought about it? It is the present that you're missing out on. Now, I'm not going to tell you to completely stop thinking about the past, but instead, what I am going to tell you today is to learn from the past situation and understand how you could improve your present life. By constantly living in the past, you are going to regret this present when the future comes. Regardless of your past mistakes or errors, I ask you to live your life without fear, enjoy the moment, and keep improving yourself in the present so that your future self would be happy at your decision that you make today. And your future will be far brighter than your past and your present. Be excited about your future. Never ever be afraid of it. Think about how awesome your future self would be. No matter how bad your past or present is currently, push through for a brighter future, and I can assure you without a shadow of doubt that your future self will certainly thank you for it. And that's all, guys. Stay safe and take care of yourself. The next video is going to be about how to be more confident, so stay tuned for that. And I'll be seeing you soon. Have a nice life.